Hi everyone, welcome back to a weekly paycheck to paycheck budget with me. I'm Jackie. We're going to be budgeting out our paycheck for October 4th. So if you're interested in seeing how we do a zero-based budget and a percent-based budget, then let's jump on the Excel sheet. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. What we do is we take everything that we made for that week and we tell it where to go. So we're doing an every dollar budget or a zero-based budget. And then we have different categories based on our personal goals, our finance goals for the family, that we have different percents in different categories. So what we do in this video is we're going to go through on the 4th based on the actual numbers, and then we'll make any changes to future weeks based on if there's changes to the 4th, and then also based if there's changes on income. So for the 4th, or for October, we mentioned before that we are budgeting it with no overtime. For the 4th, my husband did not have any overtime. We do not plan on the 11th having any overtime, so we will leave those as is. These I'm going to make black now because this is the actual amount that was paid. Red is for projecting out. We won't know for the cash back. We're not going to know what that amount is until probably the 6th of the month, so we're going to leave it as our estimate. Myself, I have not worked DoorDash or Instacart this week yet. I'm actually filming this on Thursday because we have access to my husband's pay stub on Thursday. So we're filming this on Thursday. We're going to have everything set up. And then Friday, all I have to do is log onto the bank account, transfer the money according to where we planned it today. Myself, like I mentioned, I haven't done anything for DoorDash yet. I do plan on doing DoorDash tomorrow, which is Friday, and then if I haven't made at least, I try to shoot for $100 a week, and that's, you're seeing here, half of that. So if I don't make, $100 tomorrow, which is pretty much unlikely, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll make $50 tomorrow. I don't know. So I might have to work Sunday as well to make up for that. So we'll see. So we're going to leave the 11th, the income, we're going to go ahead and just leave it as is. These ones we can make orange now because we're working with these categories. So for myself this week, I made $5. Ricky was $7.90. So now we need to tell it where to go. So his 401k, this is what comes out automatically. This is the amount. I'm going to go ahead and make it black right now because that we won't actually see that money tomorrow. We're going to make the emergency fund money orange because that's what we'll see in the bank tomorrow. And then what we're actually going to do is I'm going to put that amount. See here, I have my income account behind me here. We're going to go ahead and line up what is it going to be for tomorrow. And then that way, as soon as I log on the bank account, I know what I need to transfer. So this $5 of mine is in the income account right now. I'm going to go ahead and just delete that out because we're going to start plugging in our actual number. So the 3220 I'm going to put here. So again, tomorrow when I log on the bank account, I'll know to put that 3220. I'll transfer it into our emergency fund. So we're paying ourselves first 12% of our income. This is all before taxes because we count our taxes in our necessities calculation. So my husband's 401k is 8% before taxes. Whatever's left goes into the emergency fund. So that's what we've done. Again, for next week, we're going to leave as is, and that's looks good there. So then coming down, our giving for this month, we're only doing 1%. So we should have the $7.95 tomorrow. I'm going to write that down here in the income account. So again, tomorrow morning, I'll know what I'm transferring. Most of what will get transferred is the emergency fund will get transferred to savings. Everything except giving and my girls' commission job money will get transferred into the necessities checking account. So this $7.95 will stay in the income account tomorrow. Now our necessities, we are doing a no spend month challenge. Our necessities is a little high because we don't have the overtime that we normally see. So we're looking at about 82% of our income to cover necessities. Again, this is including our taxes. So we do have a change to make. So the federal from this paycheck was actually 0. So we're going to change this up here to 0%. This seems to fluctuate quite a bit. These were actually right on point, so we were correct there. So we're going to make these black because these will come out of my husband's check tomorrow automatically. We won't see the actual money in our bank account. So errors, we have federal 0, Arizona State 1308, Medicare 1146, Social Security 4878. We have life insurance for the family, which is $5.59, and then we have Ricky's long-term disability. So he is in construction. It's kind of a pretty dangerous field to be in. So it's good to have the long-term disability, because if he was injured and not able to work, this would cover that. And then of course life insurance, if if myself or Ricky or even the children were to pass, we would have money to cover all of that stuff there. So now we have here, we're gonna go ahead and open these up. We're gonna make these orange because we will have that money in the bank first thing in the morning. Basically everything gets deposited about midnight. I'm gonna go ahead and make these orange again because now we're working these numbers. I like to color code things, so when I look at this at a glance, I know exactly what's going on with our finances. So I mentioned this last week. If you watched, we were planning on doing the full amount for groceries. I actually did go grocery shopping and I used the Discover card, so I stocked up for the entire month. This is the first time I've done an entire grocery haul for the month at one time, and it's super exciting because like the freezer's stocked, the fridge is stocked, the pantry is stocked. The downside is now everybody, like Ricky and the kids, are like, oh, they want to binge and eat like everything, and I have to tell them, no, this is for the entire month. So we'll see how it ends up being at the end. But I have a feeling we will have to increase our grocery budget a little bit because we are not going to eat out this month. So we'll see how that is. So we're going to put these in the income account. We're going to put them there. And again, tomorrow morning, these will get transferred to the necessities account. So we have our $336 for groceries. We have Ricky's cell phone bill money. This isn't due till the 17th, but we'll have it sitting in the necessities account waiting to go. Gas, we'll have most of our $250 for gas. Most of that will come out of here. And then we have the girls' commission job money. So if you see, we have the $20.54 we originally had for federal tax. We're actually going to move that. We're going to put that into the gas budget. So we have $185.95 instead of the $165. And we're going to change that over here. And then that's going to make a change for next week, because if you see, now we have $270 when we only need $250. So next week we're actually going to change this $84 to $64.05. So then that will give us our $250 for next week. But then look, we have a pattern now. Now we have an extra $20 for next week. So what are we going to do? We're going to make a couple changes here. Household, we're going to go ahead and delete that out for a minute. We are going to change the truck payment. I actually made a note here. We're going to do $153.75, and we have 72 cents left, so that's what's going to go in the household here. A little random, I know, but you're going to see I'm going to make a change here on the last. So then what that means, we have a change here because now we have $392, but we only need the $369s, right? So next, for that third week, the truck payment, this amount will change yet again. So this will be $216.08. So now you can see we'll have the $369 for that. So now we have $22 that we need to fix where that's going to go. So this is actually going to change to $357.23. Okay, so now that's all taken care of. But again, look, now we're over from what we need. So we're going to change this last one. So this is how I work my budget. I'm showing you real life. This is how things change. So we have $784.06. We'll finish out our thing here. So again, we have the extra $22. So this is where we're going to make a change to our percentage. So up here, instead of doing 82%, we're going to lower it to 80%. So now we've actually used up that full amount here. So what are we going to do? That extra 2% to our debt payoff here. So we're going to change this from 2 to 4%. Okay, so this is where we got to make a change. And we're going to go ahead and just change that out right now. We'll change that 4498. Okay, and if you guys remember when I did the month budget, I mentioned that our goal for us to pay off our house in the time frame that we are projecting, we need to make a minimum of $200 principal payment on our mortgage, a minimum of $200 a month for the rest of this year, and then a minimum of $300 a month next year. So you can see we're only at 95. So as things change over here, maybe we'll have a week of overtime, we don't know, maybe I'll make a little more, we don't know. So if those change, the first thing we're going to do is take percentages out of the necessities and move that into the debt payoff. So I hope that helps. So hopefully, you know, we're able to add another $20 to that, which is good. So now that should take care of those other weeks. Let's come back to the current week. So again, we have these lined up now. We need to put in that we have my daughter's commission job money, so $5, and then $9.78 is what we will have in the income account tomorrow morning. So now we have our debt payoff. Like I said, we're doing 2% right now because it is a lower income month. The goal is obviously to pay as much as we can, but we'll have to work with what we got. So we'll have this $15.90, so we're going to make this orange. We're going to put this, we're going to write that over here in the income account, and then this will be one that will get transferred to necessities tomorrow morning as well. And our last category for the week right now is our fun category. We're not eating out, we're not spending money on events. The money that's currently in the necessities account is to pay for stuff that posted from last month that we need to pay. So now we'll have this $23.85, which will be towards date night. So we're just going to line that up right here and say that is in the income account. So tomorrow morning when I log on my bank account, I should have $651.63 in my income checking account. So you can nickname your checking account. So I've nicknamed that account the income account. So again, I'll log on in the morning. I should have about $650 in there. Then I know I'm going to transfer $32.20 over to the emergency fund. I'm going to transfer everything except the giving and except for my daughter's commission job money. Everything else will get transferred to necessities. So groceries, gas money, date night money, extra debt payoff money, that will get transferred into the necessities account, and it will sit there until we use it for the month. The other thing I do tomorrow is then I will pay the Discover card, anything that has posted, then I will pay that as well, so then we don't carry a balance over to the next statement. We don't earn it. We don't have to pay any interest. We earn cash back by doing that. So that's what this week, that's what that's looking like so far.